The Enigma of Hollow Creek Mansion. Part 1. The Invitation. It was a typical autumn afternoon when 13-year-old Liam and his sister, Emma, received a mysterious letter. The envelope, yellowed with age, had no return address. Inside was an invitation to visit the old Hollow Creek Mansion on the outskirts of town, a place that had been abandoned for decades. The letter claimed they had won a contest they never entered. Part 2. Entering the mansion. Despite their hesitation, curiosity got the best of them. That evening they stood in front of the towering iron gates of the mansion. The building loomed above them, its windows dark and the air filled with an eerie stillness. "Are we really doing this?" Emma asked nervously. Liam nodded, pushing the gates open with a creak. "Let's find out why we're here," he said, leading the way up the stone path. Part 3. The mysterious butler. At the front door, they were greeted by a tall, gaunt man dressed in an old-fashioned butler's uniform. His eyes were cold but polite. "Welcome, young masters," he said, bowing slightly. "Please, come in. The others are waiting." Liam and Emma exchanged confused glances. "Others?" Emma whispered. But before they could ask, the butler turned and led them into the grand entrance hall. Part 4. The other guests. In the dimly lit hall, there were several other kids, all around their age. They looked just as confused. "I'm Jake," said one boy, extending his hand to Liam. "Did you get an invitation too?" "Yeah, but we have no idea what's going on," Emma replied. Before anyone could say more, the butler clapped his hands. "It's time to begin the game." Part 5. The game begins. The butler explained that they were all part of a scavenger hunt. Hidden somewhere in the mansion was a key, and whoever found it first would be rewarded with the mansion itself. The catch: they had until midnight to find the key, or the mansion would keep them. The group laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke, but the butler's serious expression sent chills down their spines. "Let the hunt begin," he said, and with that the doors to the mansion's many rooms creaked open. Part 6. The first clue. Liam and Emma stuck together as the others scattered into the dark hallways. "We need to find the first clue," Liam whispered, holding up the note they'd been given. The start. It read, "Seek the room where time stands still." Emma's eyes widened. "The old clock room. I remember reading about it in the town's history." They hurried toward the east wing, their footsteps echoing on the marble floors. Part 7. The clock room mystery. The clock room was just as eerie as they imagined, filled with ancient, broken clocks. In the center stood a grandfather clock, its hands frozen at midnight. "Time stands still," Emma said, pointing at it. They searched the room and finally found a small envelope taped to the back of the clock. Inside was the next clue. "Look for what's hidden beneath your feet." Part 8. The basement discovery. Liam shuddered. "That means the basement, doesn't it?" he asked. They made their way down the creaky stairs to the mansion's dark, damp basement. The air was thick with dust, and the light barely reached the bottom. As they searched, Emma stumbled over something, a trapdoor hidden beneath an old rug. They pried it open and found a ladder leading down into a deeper, secret cellar. Part 9. The secret cellar. The cellar was filled with old furniture, trunks and cobwebs. In the corner, they spotted a chest with intricate carvings. As Liam approached, the chest creaked open on its own. Inside was a small old key and another note. "The heart of the mansion holds the answer." "The heart of the mansion?" Emma asked. "That must mean the main hall." Part 10. A strange encounter. As they climbed out of the basement, they ran into Jake, who looked pale and shaken. "The house, it's playing tricks on us," he said, pointing to the walls, which seemed to shift and move. "I saw a room disappear right in front of me." Emma and Liam exchanged worried glances, but pressed on toward the main hall, hoping their clue would lead them to the key before anything else strange happened. Part 11. The hidden door. In the grand hall, they searched for anything unusual. After a few tense minutes, Emma noticed something odd about the large painting of the mansion on the wall. She ran her fingers along the frame and found a small switch. The painting swung open, revealing a hidden door behind it. "This has to be it," Liam said as they stepped inside. Part 12. The final puzzle. Inside the hidden room was a large table with a puzzle laid out on it. The pieces were scattered, and the note beside it read, "Complete the puzzle to find the key." Liam and Emma worked quickly, assembling the pieces. As the image came together, it revealed the floor plan of the mansion. In the center of the plan was a small X, marking the spot where the key was hidden right beneath the very room they were standing in. Part 13. The mansion's secret chamber. Excited, they moved the puzzle aside and found a loose tile on the floor. They pried it up and saw a small, hidden compartment. Inside was the key, an old, rusted key that looked like it hadn't been touched in years. "We did it," Emma exclaimed. But before they could celebrate, the walls around them started to rumble. Part 14. The mansion awakens. Suddenly, the mansion seemed to come alive. The lights flickered and the floor shook. The butler's voice echoed through the halls. "The mansion has made its choice." Liam and Emma raced toward the front door, the key clutched tightly in Liam's hand. The other kids appeared from different hallways, panicked as the mansion's rooms seemed to shift and change around them. Part 15. The escape. Just as the walls closed in, Liam inserted the key into the mansion's front door. With a loud creak, the door swung open, and they all rushed outside. As soon as they stepped out, the mansion fell silent, and the lights went out. Panting, Emma turned to Liam. "What just happened?" "I'm not sure," Liam said, staring at the key in his hand. "But I don't think the mansion is done with us yet."